Hello, coin collectors out there. Welcome back. Got another Canadian coin to share with you. This one right here. It comes to from the first year that this particular series was made. This series being this design and metal content. This was made from 1937 until 1947. So we got a 37 right here, which we're going to talk about in this video. Going to give you some random stats about Canada that you might not know. Such as the Indigenous peoples in present-day Canada include the First Nations, the Inuit, and the Métis, the later-bodied mixed-blood people who were originated in the mid-17th century when the First Nations and Inuit married European settlers. So that's a little bit of trivial stats that will work into this coin video that we're looking at right here. So let's talk about the coin first, though. It's a 1 cent coin, which translates to about 0.79 United States cents. Its metal content is bronze with mostly copper. Its weight is 3.24 grams, diameter 19.05, thickness 1.65. What makes this coin a little bit different than the coins you might be used to seeing is we do not have Queen Elizabeth II yet on these coins. She didn't come around until a little bit later. So this guy right here is King George V. So we see on this coin King George V, and then a little bit of letters after it, which translates to King George V, by the grace of God, the King of Emperor of India. So it's a 1937 coin with King George V on the obverse. As far as 1937 mintages go, there were 10 million of these produced. Now that's the lowest year of this particular series run. The highest year was 1943, in which there were 89 million produced. So there were 8.9 times more produced in 1943. So there's a couple ways to look at that. You can say, wow, there were a lot produced in 1943. Or you could look at it and say, wow, there weren't that many produced in 1937. This is 8.9 times more rare than that 1943 1 cent coin that you might have in front of you. Now, I'm not aware of any errors or varieties for this particular coin, but maybe you are, and you can share them with me. So a little bit more comments about this coin. The Canadian Mint needed new dies for its pennies in 1948 due to the independence of India from Great Britain. It was necessary to remove the Eid Imp, but these dies would not arrive early enough for the demand. So the Mint added a little maple leaf besides the 7 of the 1947 to signify that it was actually made in 1948. Thanks to this, the 1947 coin shows 3 different variations. There's the blunt 7, the maple leaf blunt 7, and the maple leaf pointed 7. To determine if the 7 is pointed or blunt, look at the top right section of that number. 2 different alloys were used during the different years for minting this coin. From 37 until 42, there was a 95.5% copper, 0.03 tin, and 0.015 zinc. From 43 until 52, there was a 98% copper, a 0.005% tin, 0.005 tin, and 0.015 zinc. So they used a little bit of different metals throughout this series, but the main thing there is the copper. There was still a lot of copper. At the least, there was 95.5%, at the most 98%. So that's a lot of copper, kind of regardless of how you look at it. All right, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you're into coin collecting, please do check out some of the other videos on this channel. Take care and best of luck coin collecting, everyone. Enjoy.